I'm at the library, my favorite place on earth, obviously. If you guys watched the last vlog, you know that I tried to study at other places and it just never works. I was like freaking out the past couple times I've had to go to work. But honestly, if I manage my time appropriately, I feel like I still could work. Because it's not like I'm working every day anymore, you know what I mean? Actually, one of my coworkers, and she was like, I was looking at your stories this weekend and I was living vicariously through you. I'm like, girl, my life is not that interesting. Like, I'm so sorry to bring it to you. And actually, one of my coworkers wants to go to nursing school, so she was asking me about that. So, you know, it's like fun sometimes, like being able to talk about how I got here, I guess, to other people. So I studied for about 3.5 hours, but I'm literally crashing out. So, like, not even my energy drink is doing anything. So I am going to go home and shower, and then I'll regroup in an hour or so. Welcome to week 2. I am losing my mind, but it's fine, it's fine. My cats wake up at literally 4 in the morning and they want food at 4 in the morning. Usually my dad will like feed them. Obviously, he's not here. So my biggest issue is that they've been waking me up so early and I'm like a really light sleeper. So if I get woken up, it's basically over for me. I just kind of wanted to check in. I haven't been able to really do my routine this week. Like, normally I go to the gym every single day after class, but honestly, we've been like really busy. We basically go over the lectures on our own, and then during class, we have an activity related to the lecture that we usually turn in by end of class, but we also kind of like discuss and like it's our time to like ask questions about things that we maybe don't understand. And I will say, like, this setup has been working a lot for me. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so we do have an exam review, and what that means is that we are going to basically ask questions we have about our exam on Friday. But we also still have class this afternoon, so I'm gonna try my best to use this morning to get through as much stuff as I can get through. I did take the practice exam that we were given without studying, just kind of like, you know, from what I've been going over every single day with my notes, not really like an intense study session. And I got one question wrong, and I think that's pretty good. We hit the ground running, like, way more than I think we could have expected, and way more than I was prepared to. Yeah, and also because it's like a flipped classroom setup, like I said, it's just unique, you know, it's like I've never been in a program like this. Anyways, that's really it. I'm wearing my Aquaphor shirt that I got from my Aquaphor partnership last summer when I worked with Aquaphor. And isn't it so cute? It's perfect because the weather is crappy and cold. So this is what I mean by outline. So I take some things, you know, from the PowerPoint, I basically format it into an outline. Everything in red is things that we discussed or something that the professor talked about during class, and as you can see, I put all of it. So as you can see, this is like beginning of a new video, which means that's the beginning of a new pre-recorded lecture. So I'm making some lunch. I have like 15 minutes to spare before I have to log in to our little exam review. I'm making these from Trader Joe's. And then I have class at 3, so I need to like speed it up a bit. But honestly, I feel pretty good. I feel like once today is over, I will have everything prioritized the way that I need to prioritize it. Well, the cool thing with Notion actually is that you can sync it to Google Calendar. But as you guys can see, without showing you too much, like you can see the different colors. And I really try my best to like color block and to also block out every single thing I need to do. So I definitely like this because you can set notifications and stuff like that. break. I just got a package from Urban Decay. It says turn off the lights before opening. Should we do it? Oh, wait. Wait, what? Are you insane? Oh my god, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Also, I was fully not expecting this cool PR box. That is so cool. Like, you literally sent me every single shade. It's been a while, Urban Decay, but I am so excited to try these. I guess I have some newfound excitement for the week because we know my week has not been super exciting, but this is so cool. Thank you to Urban Decay. I cannot wait to try this, hopefully on Friday after I slay my exam. I am losing it. My hair is so disgusting. Cheers, bestie. Okay, this is my outline. I'm making little notes to myself. I'm highlighting, I'm rewriting. That is how I get myself to remember things, is just repetition almost. And then also not just like reading my notes, but writing at the same time that I'm reading. I hope that makes sense. It's currently 9 o'clock. I just drank an energy drink. I've been switching out my t-shirts, okay? I've been like wearing this one. I've been wearing the other one. I don't have time to think about what I'm wearing, you know what I mean? We're getting back into it. And I will be drinking some water so this energy drink doesn't get to me, you know what I mean? Happy Friday. I am back. It's currently 2:30, so I had my exam a few hours ago. I think I finished my exam around like 12. You know, washed my hair, finally, thank God. And now I'm gonna do my hair. I felt pretty good about the test, and then during like exams, usually I kind of like keep score of like, so in nursing school, for the most part, you cannot go backwards on an exam, so you basically answer the question and continue moving forward. So because of that, you're usually allotted like maybe like a minute to a minute and a half per question. So if there's a question that I'm like stuck on, I usually just try to keep it pushing, because I don't, you know, like what am I gonna do? Stare at the question if I don't know it? It's not helping, and it's actually hurting because I have other questions that I could score on, you know? So, all natural lip oil. Anyways, so there was a few questions where I was like, I mean, for basically all the questions, I was stuck between two answers. Maybe like 10 minutes ago, she released the exam score, and I did really, really well. I would say, like, what I thought I got wrong, I did actually get wrong. So I only got about 5 questions wrong, give or take, and you know, I did the calculation, so it was about like 5 questions. The select alls were pretty hard for me, but I got a really good score, is the end of the story. I would say our exam average was actually pretty good, and yeah, I pretty much scored within our average, which is good because I feel like that means we're all on the same playing field, if that makes sense. And you know, it was our first exam, so I don't really feel like we kind of, you know, we didn't really know what we were getting into. So I really only studied my outline last night, which, I mean, I did not give myself enough time at all. So I feel like with the time constraint that I had, it worked out. Obviously, I need to plan better when it comes to planning my outline, like my outlining method, and like I want to have my outline finished at least for 4 or 5 days before the exam. That's going to be a little unrealistic because in this program, we have multiple exams sometimes in a week. I need to play around with my schedule a little bit, figure out what works, but I would say ending week 2 very strong. And the way that it works at Emory in my program, we're actually split up into sessions. The classes I have now are for 8 weeks, so you know, ending week 2, going into week 3 next week, so I'm basically halfway done with these classes, which is kind of crazy, but honestly, this like accelerated pace I really like, one thing after the other, but I feel like we're just really getting through the content so fast, and it's good because I feel like the way that they're building it makes sense. Now, doing a class in 8 weeks is very much time constrained. A normal semester is like what, 16 weeks, but because we're breaking one semester into 2 sessions, we have less time with these classes. So I just feel like the comprehension from the amount of time that I have is, I'm actually really happy with it. And I was a little worried But yeah, so I mean, I did really good on my first test. Exam 2 and 3, literally back to back to back. Like, there's no playing around. I'm in my Versace robe, which I do tend to wear a ton. I did give it a break this week though, but I need to wash it and like I need to do laundry, need to get my life together. I'm gonna work out today. So yeah, I will be updating my schedule and like figuring that out. But I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna stop talking to you. I work tomorrow, so I'll be gone for half of the day. And then once I get back here, I'm gonna probably film and do a few things and then, you know, really get into studying for my Tuesday exam. The tea is, I know I look insane right now because I used a bunch of different sizes of rollers. But you know what? I just want to take them out. I just want to see how they look. Oh, honestly, I'm a big fan. That looks good. Obviously, I need to practice with rollers because I really don't know how to use them properly, but this is basically what I wanted. You're probably like, why didn't you just use the Dyson to begin with and just leave it at that? But honestly, it doesn't stay. Like, if you just use a Dyson, and my hair's pretty good at staying, and it does not stay. Like, it'll literally look good for 10 minutes, and then it'll drop. Hairspray. Moroccan oil. Work it through the hair to give me some shine. And also, this smells, like, amazing. And I feel like this oil I've been using for quite some time. Hey guys, I just got to the gym after my exam. I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow, but we're here. And I'm getting sick. So, wanted to give you the update. I know, I'm like so peppy. It's 5:58 right now. Nobody else is awake. Well, there is. There's people driving to work and stuff. And running, actually, which is so crazy. But, obviously, the traffic is a lot less, which I actually really love. And honestly, there is something to be said about a 5 a.m. morning routine. And I swear, I used to do this all the time. And honestly, it was the best I've ever felt. You know, from 9 to 5, whether you work or you're in school full time, your 9 to 5 is dedicated to you doing something else. It really takes away from like me time. And I think in nursing school especially, not that we're taught to sacrifice me time, because I feel like they do very much emphasize mental health and like still trying to take care of yourself through all of the hustle and bustle. But it is easier said than done. You have to figure out how to still have time for yourself. And what I'm trying to do now is I'm actually just trying to find a morning routine that works for me. Obviously today it's a bit extreme. Like, I'm gonna be working out at like 6:15, you know, around 6 o'clock. And I'll probably be done by like 7. Whether I want to review stuff for class or get some work done, or even if I just don't want to do anything. If I just want to drink some coffee, you know, like have a great time before class starts, then I could. What I'm trying to do actually is kind of having this whole morning routine that will allow me to have the afternoon to myself almost. Because at night, I feel like after class, sometimes my brain is just like over it. Yesterday for my exam, I woke up at 4:30, and that gave me a few hours in the morning because we took our exam at 9. Before I take an exam, like I need to look at the material again, like look at the practice questions again. I don't have enough leeway to be getting the first like 2-3 questions wrong. Like I want to get those right. So for me, I think I just need to kind of, you know, go over things in the morning is what I'm saying. And honestly, yesterday that's what I did. I know I didn't get to talk to you, but I did end up getting an A on my test. And we believe that it's an A in Patho Pharm? Notoriously one of the hardest subjects, and I knew it was going to be. Calculated it, like I could quite literally bomb the next few exams and I would still pass the class. Obviously I would not pass with an A, which is what I want. Also, the gym is packed. Are you kidding me? And it's like a boutique gym or whatever. It's like a luxury gym, I guess you could say. It's very expensive. But, so I thought, okay, very expensive. Not that many people are going to be here. And that's what I wanted because all the other gyms around here are booked and busy all the time. And it's like annoying when I want to work out. But no, apparently it's not that expensive because this place is always packed. I'm like, and people bring their kids, and I just know the membership with the kids and stuff and the daycare is like really expensive. So I'm like, how are you guys affording this actually? Today, my New Balances, I actually got these in a partnership last year. Anyways, I'm gonna work out. My friend is gonna meet me. We're gonna work out. I think she has work today, so she's going to go to work from here, and then I was gonna shower at the gym and stuff, but the library doesn't open until later, so I think I'm just gonna go home, shower, grab my stuff, and then go study. Thought it was gonna be sunny, but it looks like it's gonna rain today or something. I was gonna say that's really suspicious. That Range Rover, when I pulled in this morning, was on with the lights on and everything, like the car's on. And then I'm leaving an hour later, the lights are still on and the car is still in the parking lot. Maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe that person is just sitting in their car for the past hour that I was working out. Yeah, I don't think so. I ate a boiled egg, which I get the egg ick so fast. But I wanted to try it because I know it's like good protein and it's really fast to make. I normally eat oatmeal like every day, which I feel like you guys at this point have noticed that I eat oatmeal every single day. We also have another test. So, but it's not terrible. I don't know, because my professor said it wasn't going to be that bad. I don't know why I feel like I've been doing this for years, but because we've had so much going on, it feels like we've been doing this for 6 months. My new thing, is asking everybody how many hours do they study and like how do they break it up. Because I obviously have like something that I do, but I'm not very consistent. Like I just do whatever I feel in the week. You know what, at the beginning of the semester, they were like, here's like an example, like a day in the life of a student. Here is like an example of the breakdown of how many hours you should be studying for each class. But I might have looked at it once and I never looked at it again. I got dressed, ate some breakfast, and now I am on my way. I'm gonna go to the post office because I need to drop off a package. I am gonna be at the library until I have to go to class. I just got out of Walmart, so let's do a haul. Why not? I got vitamin C because I'm getting sick. Because I don't know if I told you guys, but my parents went on vacation and then they came back from vacation and they're both sick. And I hung out with them and now I'm getting sick. So, you know, gotta stock up. I love taking this every day. I went to the makeup section, of course. If you guys don't know, I have a beauty channel. You can follow me there. I also post beauty reviews on TikTok and on Instagram Reels. So, I got some OGs. So this is the True Match by L'Oreal W6. I actually started my beauty channel with this way back when I was in high school. And then this is new. This is a Halo Glow Powder Filter. I got this in the shade medium. Hey guys, so I'm at Panera because the library doesn't open until 10. And it's 9:30, so I didn't want to waste any time, so I just came here because it's like across the street, and then I'll go to the library at 10. So we're just gonna chill here. I'll probably just do my homework and then I'll study at the library.